So David here from Highland Property Agents. Now, obviously we've got our big event on today, and I'm guessing that we're in the first stage of the afternoon. Now, obviously we're here to raise money for the Sydney Children's Hospital. So, you know, not being out here myself before, I thought I'd take it upon us and the team to get out here and understand exactly where this money is going to and all the things that they do within this hospital. So here it is. Here's a quick snapshot of why we're raising money today.
Pressure in my day. This life, well, it's slipping right through my...
Okay, so David here, and I've got Arjun, who's one of the doctors out at the Sydney Children's Hospital with me, and he's been really kind to share some time with us. And I guess the first question is, Arjun, can you tell us what it's like to work at the Sydney Children's Hospital?
Yeah, sure. So it's a really great place to work here at the Children's Hospital, primarily because we get to, you know, look after lots of sick children and help get them better, and work with their families as well to achieve that aim. So I work in the emergency department, and that can be very confronting when we get very sick children. And where we are here is in our resuscitation room, which is where we would bring really sick children that come in. In a typical day, we see between 100 and 120 children.
Is that right?
And they range from, you know, very sick children who might come in fitting or be very sick from infection.
The purpose of this video is to obviously explain and show the group where the proceeds of today might go to. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Sure. So we're obviously a government-funded public hospital, and the government supports us well to provide the services that we need to provide, but we can't really go on without community support, and over the years we've received a lot of community support that we're really grateful for, and that fundraising goes through the foundation, and the money that's raised for the hospital by the community really goes towards life-saving equipment such as monitors or infusion pumps that help deliver life-saving medications to children. Is one area that the money goes, and that's really valued and helps us care for sick children. But you know, we see lots of tough things. The children, you know, particularly difficult things are the children who have cancer. We see both inpatients and outpatients. So if you counted the total number of children that we see, we offer services to about 200,000 children a year. Of those, where I work in emergency, we see about 38,000 children a year. You know, there's lots of success stories, as I was saying before, which is what makes it rewarding. But I can think of one child that, you know, we were talking before about children with cancer that come in, and it was quite sad to see them because they were quite vulnerable, and having to explain everything that it was going to mean for this child in his treatment with chemotherapy. But over the months since that time, I've seen them come back through the emergency department for various minor things, and every time, you know, they've seemed more at ease and more comfortable, and it's good to know that in a year he'll be hopefully cured of his cancer and can move on.
Man, that's awesome. You guys do some great things. Thank you so much for your time.
Really Thank you very much, and we really appreciate the support that we get from the community. That really helps us do our job every day.
Okay, so I've got Nana Jane with me, and you've got Step Nana Jane, and you've got little Emma with you.
Yeah.
How old is Emma?
Emma's well, she turns 1 on Thursday.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And may I ask why Emma's in the Children's Hospital?
She's had septic arthritis in her elbow here, so she had to have an operation fairly urgently on that because it was causing a lot of grief.
It's been a recent thing?
Yes, yeah, she was admitted last week. She went to a hospital and then they sent her straight here, and she was operated the next morning. Yeah.
Great, and how's she been as a patient?
I think she's doing pretty well. Yeah,
I think she's pretty cute.
She's been, doing really well.
And how's the Children's Hospital been?
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah?
Yes.
Everyone's really
Fast.
caring. It's a really good vibe in here.
It is, yeah. It's a wonderful hospital.
Does your daughter or your son?
It's my stepson's
Yep.
baby.
Okay, baby. And they're locals, are they? Or they're at work, obviously?
They actually live down in Sutherland Shire.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in the Sutherland
They're
Shire?
down Menai Way, Bangor.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Nana Jane.
It's a pleasure.
And back to you. Okay, so I'm with Connor. We've just walked into your floor, and it had like the incredible superheroes hotel.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about, you know, why you're here? If you're comfortable.
Oh yeah. I have cystic fibrosis.
How long have you been here for?
I've been in here a week now, but I think this is the 7th time I've been here this year. When I come in, I have real trouble breathing, and then after I leave, I can breathe better. But I'm currently in the works to getting a lung transplant. Yeah, so yeah, just doing tests and stuff now, seeing how that's all going. So
How do you feel about that?
no, all right. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. Kind of get my life back. Not really used to coming here 7 times a year.
So what's a standard day look like for you?
Xbox, you know, some treatment, more Xbox, some movies. It's really chill. You don't really have to do much, which is pretty cool. They let you just do your own thing.
Tell me about the Children's Hospital.
Ah.
You know, at first impression, it seems like it's a really alive sort of place. There's lots of colour and it's animated.
It's so good. They're so welcoming here. They make you really feel like you're at home. They make you not feel scared at all. Definitely the best place I've ever been to.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been to different hospitals. This one's definitely the best. So dedicated, and they'll just do anything to help you. Like, they'll do anything in their power. It's great.
Awesome. Thanks again for your time,
Nah,
Connor.
that's
And,
great.
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, mate. Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. Now I've just finished. We've just spent the last 45 minutes or so in the Sydney Children's Hospital, and that was an awesome experience. Very confronting. So there's a lot of things that happen within the hospital that you wouldn't know about. First thing that comes to mind for me is the amount of effort that they go into, obviously making those kids, those sick kids, feel really comfortable. This is really close to home, so you know, sometimes you mightn't think that this is going to happen to you. I've met people today in the hospital randomly that were Shire residents. This is really close to home. It's really important that we get behind this. We're community minded as a local area. More importantly, from my point of view, I make sure that Highland Property Agents is exactly community minded when it comes to support like this. This is a great event. I'm hoping that next year is going to be bigger than ever. But let's certainly kick it off and let's raise a lot of money today. I'm looking to raise well over 100,000, so dig deep, get into it. Thank you to the Children's Hospital for allowing us the opportunity to come over and understand and show you guys what they're about.